When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I've been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too. And if you say the word, I could stay with you. I could be handy mending the fuse when your lights are gone. You can knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday mornings go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who would ask for more? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight if it's not too dear. We shall scrimp and save. Grandchildren on your knee. Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill in a form, mine forevermore. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Unrelenting Alchemist, all spiritual all the time. I want to talk to you about demons and technology. You see, when demons, whether literal, symbolic, or psychological, use technology to attack you, they often weaponize the very tools meant to connect and empower. This digital bullying can feel like an assault on your spirit, a war of not swords, but of screens, notifications, and manipulated perception. It isn't just harassment, it's calculated strike designed to fracture your resolve, distort your self image, and isolate you from your inner strength. Here's how to understand it and overcome it. Here's what some digital demonic attacks may look like: false narratives and digital gaslighting. You may find anonymous accounts spreading lies, rumors, and twisted truths meant to make you question your memory, your worth, or your stability. You may be subjected to surveillance and paranoia loops. Repeated patterns of content, emails, ads, or comments might appear that they feel eerily personalized. It may not be literal demons, but it might be algorithmic echoes or targeted harassment. Still, the effect is spiritual disturbance. You also may feel a sense of energy vampirism through the screen. You feel drained after scrolling, not informed. Your light feels dimmed. This isn't coincidence, it's extraction. Emotional provocation generates loosh, which is psychic energy that these dark entities love to feed on. There may be synthetic intimidation. Harassers may use AI generated content, deepfakes, or bots to make it seem like everyone is against you. The goal? Emotional breakdown and self abandonment. There are isolation algorithms. You may feel your reach is suppressed. People stop responding. Messages go unseen. You're being digitally shadowed. You feel forgotten. And you feel like your worth is diminished. I myself often get these strange phone calls. And while some of it might be attributed to just regular telemarketing, there are some that do seem eerily strange. For example, I picked up a phone call yesterday and the person answered. And I was like, hello. And they were like, hello. And I could immediately sense an energy through the phone that this person was really just trying to mess with me. In other words, they just seemed a bit off. They seemed actually a bit scared. And hearing my voice hello and seeing that I was actually willing to talk, they hung up, which is highly strange. Because you would think if it's a telemarketer, they're not going to want to hang up. They're going to want to sell you something. They're going to want to actually try to engage in a transaction. But this person actually seemed shocked that I answered the phone and was prepared to talk to them, and thus they terminated themselves from the call immediately because they were up to no good. So, why do they attack resolve? Well, resolve is a gateway to divine will. Demons, again, symbolic or spiritual, cannot create, they can only corrupt. Your resolve is divine fire, it's aligned with purpose, destiny, and mission. You are creative, you bring things into fruition. You are the one who births ideas. To break your will is to delay your evolution. They want you to doubt your intuition. They want you to doubt your truth. They want you to question yourself and your gifts. Digital attacks are crafted to confuse, to make you second guess your worth, your insight, and your path. Once you question your own compass, you're easier to manipulate. You carry light that they cannot bear. Your presence alone may threaten systems of control, spiritual, cultural, technological. Digital demonic bullying is an attempt here to neutralize your spiritual voltage. They don't like to see people on the path. They don't like to see people in their purpose. They don't like to see people who are checking off mission goals. And so you must learn how to spiritually protect yourself in the digital age. Digital hygiene is spiritual hygiene. Clean your feeds, block your accounts, use your content filters, disable apps that constantly trigger anxiety, block anything that is trying to cause you problems or issues. Fast from screens that reset your aura. Even a 24-hour tech Sabbath strengthens your psychic immunity and resilience. You want to pray over your devices. Consecrate your phone, consecrate your computer, your tablet. Use intentionality. Use words like, let this device be a tool of truth and light. Let no false spirit, ill intention, or program of confusion dwell here. I reclaim the space in the name of peace and in the name of purpose. You may want to wear sigils or talismans while online. Nisabiti, runes, pentacles, protective geometry, symbols of spiritual sovereignty can be worn physically or placed near your screen. You want to invoke angelic or ancestral protection. Archangel Michael, Ogun, Sekhmet, Mayat, or your ancestral warrior spirits. Stand at the gate of my mind and media. Let no lie, curse, or manipulation cross into my sacred space or try to invade my sacred mind, or heart for that matter. Strengthen your inner signal. Meditate daily to clear noise. Journal what's yours versus what's implanted thought. What is projection? What is something trying to derail you at every turn? Declare my mind is my own. My thoughts are my own. My energy is my own. Use technology as a sacred mirror, not as a master. Don't let your phone define your reality. Don't let your inner being that is true be somehow sidetracked by an algorithm. You want to only go with that which serves you, not that which delays you or puts you off track. So the final word is transmute the attack. There's an alchemist in you, and every digital assault is a sign of your power. No one attacks a dim light. They go after those who are rising. These trials are not sent to punish you, but to sharpen you. Your resolve is forged in fire, and fire cannot be hacked, shadowbanned, or trolled out of existence. You can meet resilience in your own fashion, in your own way, because this is what you use to fight back. And thank you for joining me in this sacred hour. This has been the Unrelenting Alchemist. Until next time, you walk wisely, you walk bravely, and when the dark calls, answer not with fear, but with fire and light. Don't let the digital world take away your inner light. And if I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you.